Perhaps this legendary athlete, a famous actor and a true master of martial arts, needs no introduction. I think all of you know this eternal rival of Van Damme named Dolph Lundgren. Hans Lundgren. Yes, Hans indeed. That is the actor's real name. Years ago, he was an ordinary, unremarkable teenager who once changed his life by joining a karate class. Since then, he began to train hard, learned not to feel pain and not to feel pity for his rivals. When I was a kid, I was short, below average. I had a complex about it, and so I got into sports. I studied karate, I lifted weights. By the time I became a teenager, I started to grow and get taller. When I was 19, I was really good, and so I started to compete at the world level. After winning the Swedish Karate Championship, Lundgren realized that he had no equal. For 3 years he held the title of Swedish champion, and in 1979 he won the British Open Championship. He became the captain of the national team, and then won a number of victories in the championships at various levels. In 1979, the actor served in the Swedish Armed Forces, in a Marine regiment. After his demobilization, he studied at the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm and at the University of Sydney. In Australia, he got a master's degree in chemical engineering, which, as we know, he never had to use. When studying in Sydney, Lundgren met the singer and actress Grace Jones, who completely changed his life. She was a real star at that time. She became famous not only for her outstanding appearance and voice, but also as one of the most eccentric women of the time. Grace was capable of literally any craziness, which she explained by the fact that a quiet life was too boring for her. She was 9 years older than Lundgren, but looked truly stunning. When she noticed a brutal bouncer at a nightclub in Sydney where she was performing that night, Grace immediately hired him as her bodyguard. She always got what she wanted, and soon Hans was in bed with the extravagant beauty. When Jones was offered to participate in the next installment of Bondiana, she said she would agree to participate in the film only in exchange for a small role for her lover. She also advised Lundgren to change his name to something more congenial, so he became Dolph. The whole life of yesterday's karate boy was turned around by this small role. He suddenly realized that he didn't want to do sports or science. He wanted to be a film actor. When he auditioned for the role of a Russian boxer in Rocky IV, Brigitte Nielsen Stallone, who held the audition, didn't even bother to look at him. Dolph Lundgren was simply too tall for the part. But once again, Grace Jones came to the aid of the aspiring actor. She advised him not to worry and to make some effective photos in fighting poses. After that, Grace handed these pictures to Sylvester Stallone personally. He agreed to give Lundgren the role of Ivan Drago, but only on condition that the actor would build some muscle before filming. And he promised that after the release of Rocky IV on the screens, Lundgren would wake up famous. Dolph trained day and night and was able to make his body almost perfect. This starring role has brought fame to the actor, but also caused a parting with Grace. Lundgren got a very good fee for the role and immediately moved to Los Angeles, where he rented an apartment. Grace could not stand this city and chose to stay in New York. Besides, Dolph's agent strongly forbade the actor to maintain contact with the singer, arguing that communication with her would harm the actor's reputation. And here is what Lundgren himself had to say about it. Of course, there were other women when I became famous. Grace was jealous of me and couldn't handle it. After 6 months, our relationship was over. Lundgren has starred in more than 70 films. Among the most famous are Showdown in Little Tokyo, Universal Soldier, The Punisher, Red Scorpion, Masters of the Universe, Joshua Tree, and The Expendables. The actor was officially married only once and has 2 grown-up daughters. At the moment, he's 63 years old. And that is all for today, guys. Follow our channel, share your opinion down in the comment section, and please like our video. Thank all of you. Good luck!